I think becoming an attorney really was just a matter of evolution, honestly. Um, there wasn't one single thing that happened to me or that I did that made me say, hey, I have to be an attorney. I'd say it's a combination of things. I mean, when I was growing up, my dad was an attorney, and but he never ever really, tried to convince me to be an attorney. If anything, it was the opposite. If anything, he was saying, look, here's what it's like to be an attorney, but I'm forewarning you, so you can't blame me if someday you do decide to become an attorney. And but I played sports, and that was my life. I lived, breathed, and slept sports. So I was going to play in the NBA, or in the NFL, or be an MLB second baseman. So when that didn't happen, I just kept working and kind of went on to, the next thing. For me, it was college. I also served a 2-year mission for my church in Poland. And when I was there, I had the opportunity to work with the church's attorney, basically. And he was I don't think he'd mind if I said this, he was a smaller guy, but powerful. His name was Jerzy. And I just remember seeing him come into our office and just take command of a situation. I mean, he really did. We had 125 missionaries in a country, and they needed rental apartments, for example, a place to sleep. If he ever found out that a landlord was taking advantage of one of our missionaries, I mean, it was like fire was coming out of his ears, and it was very impressive. So that's one thing that was like, that's cool. I could do that. Went to college. Just tried to have the best opportunities available for me at each step, along the way. So after college, I worked for Merrill Lynch in California, and again, I saw attorneys that were sharp, that were impactful. I ultimately decided to go and get a postgraduate degree. So I wanted more than just an undergraduate degree. And spoke to people and thought of these people that had been impactful. I decided to go to law school. So I went to law school. What you find out very quickly is there's all different kinds of law practices. And so, if you want to find something that suits your interests, you can. I mean, it's very wide-reaching, the practice of law. And after my first year, I clerked for a private investment firm in the Bay Area with the in-house counsel group there. There were a couple of huge real estate funds that they owned and operated. It was really neat to see them do their job. It was really neat to be in that environment. So over time, I sort of narrowed it down to what I wanted to do, and seeing those real estate transactions, what was influential. Ultimately, I clerked again after my second year of law school out in California. When I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do upon graduation, I had a couple offers, and I talked to my dad about the opportunity here, and thought it just was an opportunity I didn't want to pass up on. So I came to Bogin, Munns Munns, and I would probably, there's pros and cons of any job, but I would probably make the same decision. Looking back in retrospect, I would do it again.